Alrighty, g'day guys. Welcome back to Stat Chat Sports. You're here for everybody's favourite segment. It's the bold predictions. We're back. We've got all four boys on the call. BT's here. He's back from a spell on the two. Steve's back. Taz is back. Steve, let's hand it over to you because you haven't been able to run this segment for a while and it needs some TLC.
Yeah, it does. Good for all four of us to be back to sort of not create, but I suppose for everyone to push their argument forward for their bold prediction rather than not leaving it for the comments. So, but yeah, I mean, Josh, you were probably the closest last week with Josh Kennedy.
Oh yeah,
kicking the six.
Hey, I was pretty close.
No, I know I didn't get the tip right, but
I was 4 disposals off. 4 disposals from Oliver.
That's a pretty good shout, actually. That was very good.
Fair enough.
It's unbelievable.
That was by far our best week.
It was a close week for everyone, probably actually besides myself.
I was an Elliott goal away from it.
You were an Elliott goal. BT 4 disposals. Josh, you were just a 5-goal Eagles win, which was not going to happen. But I think I was about 70 odd points off of mine, so I was just well off the mark. So
you were in the doghouse.
Yeah. So well, no, all of us are in the doghouse because we all got it wrong. So we're all as bad as each other. So let's get it going. Josh, come on, you can go first, mate.
All right. Well, as the man that was actually the closest to their bold prediction with, the JK tip of 6+, you got 8. You got to respect that. So I appreciate you letting me open the bowling. What I'm going to do this week is I'm going to turn my attention to a man that I actually slighted a bit last week. I didn't really give much love to Jarrod Witts on the pod last week when we were talking about potential All Australian Ruckman. So I missed out on Jarrod Witts. But I'm coming back to him this week because he's a really good chance for the All-Australian Ruck this year. He's been in great form. He's number 1 for hitouts in the competition. He's played all 22 games. So my prop prediction is about Jarrod Witts. He actually is the games record holder this year for the most hitouts in a game. So he had 55 hitouts back in round 10 against the Western Bulldogs. I haven't even looked at my notes for all this. This is very impressive stuff. He is going to break his season record. He's not just going to break it. He's going to go 60+. 60+ hitouts this week against Geelong at Metricon. A little bit of rain around, so there might be some stoppages in this game. I know we don't like to talk about conditions on this show, but yeah, I reckon he's a good chance. 60+ hitouts for Jarrod Witts.
Is that bold against Geelong? I feel like Geelong aren't I feel like they don't have the best ruck in the competition. Is that?
Some would argue that Mark Blitzarves will be in the All-Australian team. I'm just saying. He's not a genuine ruckman, but he's a good player.
Blitzarves was a laid out, so is he going to play?
Even still, I think 60 hitouts against anyone it's bold.
It's pretty wild. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I could undersell my argument with some more stats, but I might withhold it a little bit.
All right. It just scrapes a pass mark. It could be bold.
I get bold. Okay. Now I'll hit you with the stats now that you've given me bold and you're not going to take it away from me. Fun fact, Jarrod.
There's no written rule about that.
Well, I'm just throwing this out there as a fun fact. As a man that loves stats, Jarrod Witts since hitouts have been recorded, Jarrod Witts has the most 60 hit-out games of any player in the AFL history.
Well, that gets put down to mild, surely.
Surely.
Hey, I could have
that stat.
I could have kept that to myself, but I love the stat that much. I just had to go with it. Anyway, Jarrod Witts. Shout out to Jarrod Witts. He's my bold prediction this week, 60+.
Jeez. Okay, no worries. I'll go next. So, I've got Melbourne to finish outside the top 6.
Wow.
If I've worked this out correctly, really the key thing here is Carlton need to win both of their remaining games.
Well, that's automatically Steve.
It'll come down to percentage.
Yeah.
The 3 teams below them, Sydney, Brisbane and Freo need to win just one game, but surely that'll happen. But the big one there really is for that to happen is Carlton to beat obviously both Melbourne and Collingwood on the final day. And then it'll come down to percentage for Melbourne to miss out on the top 6. Having gone 10-0 to start the season, invincible calls made by myself and many others that jumped on the bandwagon afterwards. No one would have considered them to miss out on, let alone top 4, but top 6.
This is unbelievable from you, Steve. I don't know what to say. It's just a real about face from you about a team that you thought was going undefeated. Look at us in round 21 now. You're saying, look, they're not even going to make the top 6. That's just unbelievable.
He only supports them when they're playing well.
No.
Fair weather.
Fair weather.
Look, there's not. Who said I'm not still supporting him? This is a bold prediction. At the end of the day, this is nothing more than that. This is just a big call. I'm not out here saying I'm betting against them because I think they're shit or anything like that. This is just me going bold.
I like it. I think it's probably close to ridiculous, but I generally
ridiculous.
I actually like the call because I think it's actually a reasonable chance as well.
Jeez, Tazza, what do you make of this? Because I'm not liking this call.
Nah. Well, Carlton not getting anywhere near Melbourne. Like they're missing half their midfield.
Yeah.
For one, Cripps is gone. Hewitt's out probably to the end of the season. I think Kennedy's out. So there's half your midfield gone. You've got Chera and Walsh hanging around, who aren't exactly bruisers. So yeah, not happening.
It's got to be ridiculous.
So
it has to be ridiculous.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take that. I mean, that's why in our hits and miss video, I said that the Bulldogs would not make the finals because Carlton need to win their last 2 games for my bold prediction to play out, which means they're a spot in the finals.
There you go.
There you go.
We'll take ridiculous.
All right, I'll head.
Go for it.
Bulldogs and Fremantle, both to combine for 40 goals.
Hey?
Hang on a minute. You've
Frio's playing the
ET.
No, separate games.
Oh,
Well, Frio's
So
playing
Bulldogs
the
will kick-
Eagles. So that's a done dinner. They're going at least 20 plus.
20.
And who's the doggies got?
GWS.
Oh yeah, no, this is not bold.
It's not bold.
This has got a bit of mould about it, I reckon, fellas.
It hasn't happened this season yet. 2 teams kicked over 20 goals in one round. It has not happened yet.
I think it's bold.
My initial thought is that was pretty bold. 20 goals is a lot. Well,
It's no more than bold.
From memory, I don't reckon I didn't go through every game because I did not want to do that. I don't recall more than I'd say 5 teams kicking more than 20. You got to think a lot of these teams who score high, they kick 16, 17 goals, but they're kicking 12, 13, 14 behinds as well.
Yeah, you're relying on accuracy, which it really isn't a thing anymore.
So we're breaking it down, and it's moving up that Nando scale.
Yeah, I like it, VT. I like it. I'm going ridiculous. I'm the man in charge here. I appreciate the feedback from the rest of the boys, but I'm going ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's a generous ridiculous, but okay.
I don't care.
I think we need to start our own podcast together, Steve. Me and you.
Yeah.
Jeez, I reckon there's some deals on the side here. The boys have been off the last couple of weeks and just want a couple of real cheeky ones just to get back.
Where do you think we've been for the last couple of weeks?
Making choices, clearly.
No, we've got all this content ready for our own channel. You just watch it out.
Brothers in arms.
Bloody hell.
There we go.
All right, let's move on. Tazza, bring it home.
Yeah, all right. We're going to go to Richmond and Hawthorn at the G. So I'm going a little doubleheader here. Dion Prestia, who his career best is 42 disposals, hasn't hit it since 2013. He's not going to quite get there. is going to hit 40, which he hasn't done for a little while. His best this season is 36. He's going to hit 40 against the Hawks. And Tom Lynch will recreate what Kennedy did on the weekend. He will match him with 8 goals. That is his career best as well. He has scored 7 this year, but he will hit 8 against the Hawks.
I like the double dip, Tazza, but the boys are not going to give you anything because they're in it together. It's clearly a lemon herd from them.
What would you give it? Because I value your opinion more than theirs.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Hang on. Let's
Thanks,
not
mate.
forget who runs this segment, all right?
If you're looking for my opinion, Tazza, I reckon that's nice. Love the human meatball. Love a good throwback to the Gold Coast Suns days. Gold Coast Suns boys, both of them.
Yes. Yep.
So, yeah, I think this is definitely in the ridiculous level, fellas. I don't know about you.
You've got a seasoned goal kicker.
Oh, here we
who's
go.
kick 8.
Oh,
Career best.
oh, oh.
He's played 209 games, and he's going to recreate his career best.
That's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, just giving you the facts.
Yeah. That's all right. We appreciate the facts here.
Cool.
This is an absolute stitch up.
Oh, this is farcical. If you're not gonna give me bold here,
No. I'll you get a pass mark, but I think that's enough. That's it.
Oh,
No further.
Steve.
On
This
the Dion Prestia call, how many games has he played since 2013? He's missed a lot of games.
Yeah, you're probably right.
A bit like Josh.
Chat amongst yourselves, and I'll dig up the
stat. Let's pad for a bit.
And it's against Hawthorn, who give up a lot of disposals.
No Cochin as well, I don't think.
No, Koch. See, Josh, you're coming to our side.
No, just give it the facts.
There's the threat of a McGuinness tag, so it could be ruined before it starts.
No, McGuinness will go to Bolton. He's in too good
He's
form.
going to Bolton.
Oh, yeah. No,
100%.
Good point. So?
Looks like you've given up on looking at for stats because you've accepted the fact that it's going to be bold.
Oh, this is just an unbelievable call from Steve. I think there needs to be an overthrowing here of the dictatorship that is the bold predictions. You're still living in the past on a bloody Melbourne to go undefeated call, Steve. You're on watch, I reckon. You're on watch, mate.
Joshy, you need to bow down to our king.
Oh!
All right. Stephen is our king in this segment. All right.
Hey.
No, we're overthrowing. It's done.
Let us know in the comments.
There may need to be a press conference from Steve this week. I think this is turning into a little bit of a farce here. Anyway, what we'll do is before we head into our tips at the end of the show, just want to flag the fact we've been getting a lot of bold predictions in the comments of our YouTube videos. Really appreciating that. And in true Stat Chat form, most of them are absolute rubbish and they're absolutely bold, and we love that. So if you've got any bold predictions, let us know in the comments below. Shout out to Rochelle Kent, who is a regular, correctly tipped JK to kick 4+ goals, but I think she missed on her other tip, which is
4+
not
isn't bold. That'd be Lemon and Herb.
That's
Sorry,
Lemon and Herb, 100%.
I mean, she was just following my advice with the 6+, so you've got to respect that she's appreciating the knowledge that is coming out here on Statchat Sports, but that's okay. Bold predictions in the comments below. Tips. We need to go to our tips, okay? So Friday night is St Kilda, Brisbane, taking across the board, fellas. I think everybody going Brisbane in this game. Or is anyone liking St Kilda at home?
No, I'm going Brisbane.
No.
I'll have the Saints at Marvel.
Really?
Yeah.
Why's that?
I don't think
You don't rate
Brisbane don't travel that well. No, not in Melbourne, no. No.
Fair enough. I like it. I'd be going Brisbane in this game. I think Saints are cooked. Doggies, Giants. Anybody liking the Giants away from home, or are they cooked as well?
They're
They've
cooked.
been cooked for weeks.
Yeah, Dogs.
Yeah, it's got to be the Dogs. Adelaide, North Melbourne on a Saturday. Bit of a snooze fest, but surely Adelaide winning this one at home, you'd have to say, fellas. Yeah.
Easy.
Gold Coast at Metricon, hosting Geelong. Hard to see Geelong dropping this game away from home. They only need one win to finish top spot. So I think everybody tipping Geelong here.
Yeah, but in a close one for me.
Yeah. No, I'll take Geelong, but not that close.
Melbourne, Carlton. We've spoken a little bit about it in the bowl prediction segment. Anybody else going Carlton along with Steve?
Yeah, I'm taking Carlton as well.
Oh, goodness.
It's these two boys teaming up again.
It's the breakaway boys. Unbelievable. I'm on the Ds. I think Taz, you're on the Ds as well, mate.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Derby, Western Derby. Surely it's got to be Fremantle. The JK hangover is going to absolutely cook the Eagles in this one, you'd have to say. So I would imagine everybody in the pod going Freo unless anybody.
Yeah.
No.
100 plus.
Yeah.
100 plus. Jeez, there we go. Richmond, Hawthorn, MCG. Would have thought Richmond's going to win this one, cement themselves as a finals team. Looks like we're getting nods across the board. Sydney, Collingwood, if you want to see our tips on that one, check out our game preview video. We released it a bit earlier in the week. It's an absolute cracker if we do say so ourselves. And final game of the round, absolutely irrelevant this game. So Taz, will throw it over to you to run through it. Essendon, Port Adelaide. Your boys.
Look, at Marvel, I'll take Essendon. Yeah. Port, they're not showing anything at the moment. So, yeah, Essendon.
Steve, BT, who do you like? Because this is a tough one to pick.
Go the Dons.
I'm going to draw. Let's make it exciting. It's a draw.
Yeah, I'm going Essendon purely because it's at home, and I could have done this as a bold prediction, but I reckon the team that loses this is going to sack their coach at the end of the year. Just throwing that one out there.
Please, I want to lose them. Please.
Throwing it away. There you go. There's our tips. If you want to throw your tips in the comments below, let us know. If you've got 9 last week, brag about it because it was an absolutely ridiculous week. Fellas, great to have you all back on the pod this week. The Core 4 is back. We're moving our way towards 500 subs. We'd love your support to help us get there. So make sure you drop a sub if you're enjoying the content. Aside from that, fellas, we'll be back next week doing the same thing. So stick around for that one. Cheers.